Panacea, the cure-all for the world's problems. And in this day and age, the world has plenty of problems. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Jamie Poston, the city's public information officer. Showing us all at monitor points will be Tim Getke, our city engineer, and Sierra Simpkins, Panacea's resource manager. Delighting both the young and old, Panacea is an unrivaled place to live and work. It offers a plethora of intellectual and physical stimulus. There is so much to our city, but we have so little time to show you. What we'd like to highlight today is the unique features of Panacea buildings, unequal tourist and recreational attractions, our diverse modes of transportation, and finally, the focus of our city, our respect for water resources. Tim, could you start off with some of the unique features of Panacea buildings for us?
All the buildings are certified by the Australian Neighbours Ratings as 4 stars or better, and also meet U.S. LEED certifications of silver through platinum. Our neighbor and eco-friendly industrial buildings are usually combined with commercial services and are mixed-use buildings, which contain a wide array of land uses. Generally, you'll have heavy industry in the basement, where it has access to our underground mass transit system. You'll have stores on the ground level, and the remaining floors are generally used for a mix of light industry, offices, and residential areas. Here in Panacea, we arrange the buildings to fully capture the sunlight so that rooms are adequately lit without using electricity, and so that solar panels on the buildings can convert the sunlight into electricity for other uses. Here in Australia, we achieve this by placing taller buildings on the southern side of the city and shorter ones on the northern side. Of course, for everyone in the northern hemisphere, this would be reversed. We have also harnessed nuclear fusion. Fusion is much safer than the nuclear fission of the 20th century. There are no radioactive elements involved whatsoever. It consumes hydrogen and produces a massive amount of electricity and helium, nothing else.
Panacea is also a hot spot for visitors. Panacea's undersea walk-through tube enables you to see marine life in its natural habitat without going through all the trouble of scuba diving. And of course, marine researchers take advantage of Panacea's scientific facilities. With our influx of visitors, transportation is a critical element of our infrastructure. Our city engineer has developed a diverse range of transportation modes.
That's right, Janie. Panacea's primary transportation backbone is an underground magnetic levitation train called the Maglev. It operates on magnetic propulsion, which generates no pollution, but is instead fueled by our fusion power plant. It delivers goods to stores and other businesses from underground. The pedestrian entrances are located in central locations, such as the mall and space elevator. Oh, I almost forgot to mention that our space elevator is an efficient way and cheap way to get into space. It's cheaper because you don't have to burn up all that fuel just to get out of the atmosphere.
I just wanted to add that Panacea is not strictly mass transit, trains, buses, and elevators. Many Panaceans still drive personal vehicles, although we strongly discourage petroleum products and other non-renewable resources, while encouraging greatly renewable resources. This philosophy translates to the lack of petroleum-based automobiles on our roads. The typical car used by Panaceans is the electric car.
As you can see, Panacea is renowned for all its innovations. But what put us on the map is our treatment of water as a treasure. Conservation, recycling, and reuse of water are not just a theme, they are a way of life. Sierra Simpkins, our resource manager, has been the catalyst for that paradigm change.
Thanks, Jamie. It's been a long road to change personal habits to get where we are today. Everyone has pitched in to reduce our overall water use from 70 gallons per person per day to 3 gallons per capita, an amazing 96% reduction. Our desalinization plant supplies most of our water because we only get 15 centimeters of rainwater per year. But we try to capture all of this through the use of permeable pavers in pedestrian areas and by channeling water into underground cisterns. Individual residences in Panacea have many water-conserving devices. For example, voice, motion, and touch-activated sensors control the water flow and temperature to an individual's needs.
So these devices limit the amount of water used. But what about the water that goes down the drain? It isn't just wasted then, is it?
Definitely not. In addition to water conservation, most of our water is recycled because of our revolutionary on-site water treatment system. No need to transport water back to a local treatment facility. All non-potable water from sinks, showers, and domed water features flows into a holding tank beneath the house. This is the start of the revolutionary toilet-to-tap water treatment system. From the collection tank, the water then passes through a step stream where solids are removed and sealed in an airtight container. This container is transported to a vertical farming unit. The wastewater then flows into another holding tank where a sanitizing substance called Pure, or purifier water, is added. Pure is engineered to effectively remove bacteria, dirt, viruses, pollutants, and toxic metals through disinfection and flocculation. The purified water is then safer to drink than bottled water.
It's really amazing. It's as if our home is a self-contained water treatment plant. Well, thanks for joining us on our brief tour of Panacea. You saw highly efficient buildings, multiple modes of transportation, unequal tourist and recreational attractions, and water conservation to the max.
Panacea is truly a hero for the world's problems. Thank you.